she want me cause I got that dope. That's like a ride on my friend. She passed me up so they switching roles. I hit it fast. I hit it slow. About the morning, girl, I gotta go. Gotta get ready, tonight is my show. If you okay,
Got it a dope. You nigga mad cause I got it a dope. Cause I got every flow. I understand that it's your girlfriend, no. But you know I gotta keep it close. Open your legs and I keep it closed. It's on the tightrope. I must start moving so. Got it like it's a 5-0. Already know. Where's for the most? Coat on top of my coat. Go. So. Alright. Good job. I'm just trying to get sharing it. Nice. If I don't get nothing within like an hour, bro, I'd say clip, bro. And then I'm gonna go for the 100 overall. Actually, I already got a 100 overall. I should do a prediction for that. I got another one, but I got one more to go for. Let's go, Tony. Norwegian. You're Norwegian? Hello, Norwegian. I'm Mellow. Nice to meet you. Or should I say I'm Moroccan? That's not my name. Why am I saying that? It wasn't me, it was targeting. It was just me, it was targeting. Good, CJ? Yo, in Espanol. It's the same thing, isn't it? I say, girl, why you keep calling? Yeah. Still ballin'. And I'ma slaughter it. I bet. Alright, cool. Let's do a prediction for let's do a prediction first for how much MT will I have after redeeming. Cause I got a lot of MT to redeem. How much MT will I have when I get home from work? I already got well, I didn't finish that one. I'm gonna do it, but someone said you get 2. I don't think that's true. Someone got Oscar from it, and that's okay. No, I'm gonna go down. In my head, that's what I got. You better switch pronouns. I don't switch no sounds. I woke up, showered, had breakfast, had exams, came home, took a nap. Hold on, the chat just cut off. Went out to the beach with my girl, and now I'm here sitting watching Melon. Let's do it. Sound like an amazing day. Are forming, my sweat beads are forming sweat beads. Yeah. It's hot as fuck, yeah. It's only 90 over here. Like, I thought it would be... What's 90 in Celsius? Like 28 or something? $90 in Celsius is 32. Yeah, it's only 32 over here. 32 is crazy. I can't lie. Nigga said 32. Their 100 is 40, bro. It's 95 out here. Damn. I'm about to start. Really? Yeah, that sounds like America to me. That sounds like the Midwest to me. What's the formula? I don't know. Celsius is interesting. Make sure I vote up how much MT will I have after redeeming my MT? Is this Machine Gun Kelly? Close. It's Eminem. Close. It's Eminem. It's crazy. I got a lot of MC to redeem. Both Blanco. Blanco doesn't rap at all. He doesn't even sing. Yes, he does, bro. He raps. He does not rap. If he sings, I believe it. 23? What? You see? 2023. Which Blanco are you talking about? Which Blanco are you talking about? Blanco from UK? Oh, I was talking about Benny Blanco. Way more famous than that guy, so that makes sense. Need to talk already. Kill my superstition. I need some restriction. Girl, you know that hurt my soul. Speaking of Kelly, you seen R. Kelly OD'd in prison and was rushed to the hospital. The nurses probably gave him a much stronger dose than he usually takes. Oh shit. For what? Stronger dose of that piss? Yo, if you haven't already voted, make sure to vote for the prediction. Even if you're underage, you can vote. Right? What does he need it for? What does he need it for? That's my question. Oh, if I go like I'm going. That's a good guess. That's a good guess. Oh no. That's back on YouTube. What the fuck? I've been on here for like the past 2 weeks, Bubba. I stream on Twitch and YouTube for the past like 2 or 3 weeks. Pain kills, pain kills. Take you on, take you on. They probably got tired of hearing him sing this remix. It's the remix to Ignition. It's crazy. My bad, you good. We got a prediction on Twitch right now. How much MT will I have after redeeming everything in my auction outcomes? 300k to 600k, 700k to 1 million, 1.1 million to 1.3 million, 1.4 million plus. You're gonna change me. I put Japanese in my title because I want some people to pull up and speak Japanese to expose me because I'm ass. Is this a snipe? I was kind of fast. I just exposed myself. I was drinking water midway and I still sniped it, bro. I just exposed myself. I have somebody sniping for me the whole time. Bro. Oh, that was kind of slow. I'm not gonna lie. That's embarrassing. That is embarrassing. By the way, it's excluded. So from 200k. So because I got that Sean Marion, it doesn't count. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. So it's from 200k. So if I have like, if I get 900k, I'm gonna do 1 mil. If I like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna add 100 because I just lost 100 because I sniped somebody. So it doesn't really count. Oh yeah, tell my mama we on the way. Pick up the phone, need to talk already. Kill my superstition. I need some restriction. Girl, you know that hurt my soul. This nigga really queued up BX the plug like 5 times. I was like, I'm not doing this no more, bro. That's why I'm not doing sound requests no more. You be bugging out, bro. The Knicks are apparently trying to pair JJ with Cat and NY. Yeah, we're gonna have to give up our soul. We're gonna have to give up our next 10 years. We're gonna have to give up the rest of the Knicks history. The rest of the Knicks' future. For the next millennia to get that nigga. We already don't got nothing. We got 6 players, that's it. And then we got Landry Shamet, and then the other guy that barely played. Like, I don't know what's going on. We got proven time and time again that more important than star power is fucking depth, bro. Look at the Pacers, bro. They don't have much star power. Well, they do. They don't have much superstar power. They have star power, but that's because the role players turn into stars. So I don't know. Okay, good. I mean, they got Desmond. Oh no, wait. Damn, they got some. I think they're instead of rebuilding, I think they're retooling. I think that's what it is. I think they're retooling. It was us. What's good, Pussyo? You at work, Pussyo? Chat, if you haven't voted yet, make sure to vote. How much MT will I have to redeem and everything? Anywhere between 300k to 1.4 million. 1.4 million. That's crazy. I don't even know why I put it up there. You on your break? You on your break? My check finna be, your check finna be obese. Your check finna be obese. Over Ja at this point in their careers. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I can see why you say that. How much time you got left? 15 minutes? Juneteenth. Oh shit. They made it a holiday now? That's crazy because a couple years ago, like 2 years ago, it wasn't that. Like 4 or 5 years ago, it wasn't that. Like we knew it was Juneteenth, but they wasn't paying extra time for that. We would celebrate it like on stream and shit, but Tim McRae hinted, if this series goes to game 7 games, we have a first time game 7 log code for you, my team players. Bitch, you didn't give us a log code from yesterday's game, so I don't want to fucking hear it. Bugging out. Shit surprised me too. Yeah, that's crazy. They're really getting more inclusive. I think that's the word. If you can't see the prediction, make sure I refresh, vote up. How much MT will I have after redeeming everything? Will it be 300 to 600, 700 to 1 million MT? Or 1.4 million MT plus? Right now I got 100k. I'm not gonna hold you. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say something crazy. If it's 5 and I'm not seeing nothing, bro. If it's 4:30 and I'm not seeing nothing, keep the stack, bro. Like it's time to grind. It's time to grind for the 300 overall. I got hold on both log codes with the worst 2 cards, bro. If I get hold on this shit too, I'm gonna be mad as fuck. When I get off, I think okay. Wait, why? The other one's like breaking and shit. That's crazy. Somebody pulled the 3rd Oscar Robertson. That's insane. How much 3 months left? Yeah, the other. Fall off is crazy. My head that nice, yeah. My mic keep breaking. Like I could fix it fast, but it's just annoying. I was finna buy a new mic, but I don't know. Like this one still works, so I don't need it though. Yeah, I don't know. You could spend it on something else, like on your manager. You can spend it on Ashley, bro. Think about that. Come on, bro. Nah, that's throw. I'm not gonna hold you. On my new crib on IG. Oh shit, new crib, new crib. Yeah, you told me you was moving in it. Let me see. Whoa! Oh my god. That's how you know we're adults, bro. That's how you know we're like. Cause I'm getting excited about this. It's not even no furniture, bro. This shit is just exciting. Oh my, like, oh. Imagine looking at this as a kid. Like, like, be a kid in your mind while looking at this. You think this shit is boring. Like, this shit is so exciting. Oh my god. There's so much space. Oh my god, it's so spacious. That closet is huge. What is that? Man, that's a room. That's damn near as big as my room. Oh, that bathroom is, oh my god, what the fuck? You got the sit down shower and the bathtub separate? Oh, you rich. Oh my god. You got the sit down shower and you got the bathtub separate. Like, what's up, bro? Come on, bro. What we doing? Oh, the kitchen. Oh, the kitchen and then the living room combination. Are you mad, fam? That shit look hard. And then you have 2 bathrooms? You have 2 bathrooms? And then the other one also has a shower? Yo, you got it. You got it. Oh my god. You got it. Oh my god. And another closet? Yo. This is some futuristic shit, bro. Oh, is that the main living room? Oh, that's nice. Look at the view. What the hell? And then you got the guest room with the little window. Oh yeah, this is some shit you see in American movies, bro. Like, and then another, but you have 3 bathrooms? Oh my god. That's crazy. I sent you pics, but mostly everything by myself. You built everything? What? It's not done yet? That's crazy. Damn, instead of buying a PC, you built it by yourself? That's how you know the PC finna be nice. That's a crazy analogy. I should be, but she make more money than me. I don't even know what to ask for my birthday. Oh yeah, it's next month, right? 3 bathrooms, 4 bedrooms. Oh yeah, bro. Isn't it cheaper to build your own PC? Was it cheaper? It should have been cheaper. Like custom built PC is better, but people be too lazy. Like, is it July 19? 19. They're good, but a bit cheaper to build yourself. Yeah, bro. I mean, that looks like a lot of work though. Like, it is. Yeah, I'm like W mans. CJ is October 10. 6, 10, 6, 10. 6, 10. 10, 10. Yes, it is. On God, it's October. Shut up, bro. You're weird. You're weird. Bro, it's October, bro. I know it's October. It's October 6th, 10th, or like 3 or 4. October 4? Okay, bro. I was not even a week off, bro. I said October 10th because that's Naruto's birthday, bro. And then Dereko's birthday is a week before. Dereko's birthday is like October 3, right? Or is it 4? Gotcha. Vegas this summer? Shit, might be the move, bro. Have the same birthday? Oh, that's fire. Future has the same birthday as me. And we're like the opposite person. Besides being terrible people to women. I'm just joking. I love her. Oh, bro, chill, bro. Chill, bro, chill. We can gamble, drink, and smoke. Oh, yeah, we love doing those things, bro. All of it. Yo, we do that shit every day, right? That's so us. Oh, my God, bro. So accurate, bro. Like, I could always trust you, bro. Getting drunk and smoking. Duh, yes, bro. That's so us, bro. Shit, I think next summer is the move, bro. It's either 2026, 2027. 2027 feels like a year, like I don't know, like 27 is gonna be crazy. But next year for sure, cause later this year, pff, come on now. I was not passing my. Oh yeah, for sure, bro. For sure, bro. Hell yeah. That's not, bro. You a good influence for that, bro. If y'all already vote up, make sure I vote up how much MT will I have after redeeming all my MT in the auction outcomes. Is it gonna be a mill or not? He said, hopefully. You dropping a tape or something? Nah. So it was a GC tape I dropped. I got the singles. I'm dropping a new project. What's today? Oh, tomorrow? No, Wednesday night. I'm dropping a new project. Monday I got a single, and then next Wednesday I got another project. Oh, you see the. You see the remastering the Gears of War games and making them crossplay? Oh shit. What's Gears of War? I never played that. Y'all ever had the PSP? That's what I meant, cause I saw you had Prelude. Yeah, bro, it's the Prelude, bro. Not both of y'all, bro. Not both of y'all, bro. That's not fair. You're double teaming, bro. I'm ISO'd. I somehow got past CJ. He was about to block my shot. I switched the layup and then you blocked me, bro. I can't take 2v1, bro. Whatever, bro. Not you too, bro. Why did I put everything in basketball terms, bro? I downloaded this app for learning Japanese. I posted my clothes and then this girl was like, you gotta like, it was like the Hello Kitty clothes, right? Let me show y'all the picture. I didn't even post this picture yet. What song is this? The hell? It was this picture. So I posted that picture, and now looking back on it, Japan's roads and Japan's like city, I mean Japan's country with the beautiful roads, everything, and then you got fucking Chicago with the fucking bum ass roads, bro. I don't know why I posted this, bro. Like this is so embarrassing. This is so embarrassing. But a girl in Japanese, she was like, "You gotta have some confidence going that." I was like, "Yeah, I'm just that nigga." I basically said that in Japanese. Must have been so funny. He missed on TTO Park with Blaze. Oh my god, he did. Oh my god, bro, you be missing the best times. Bro, Blaze, literally, I've never seen any person play as bad as Blaze played in the past 5 years of GC history. This is including anyone you could possibly think of. It was the worst I've ever seen in my life. And we still somehow got the 5 streak against the best teams. Oh wait, my fault. Let's redeem the auctions, bro. Let's see what we got going on. Should I or should I? Yeah, let's do it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. On the field every game. Nah, you did pretty good from what I remember. You for the last game you didn't do that well because he was trolling, but the last game it didn't matter. It wasn't comp. I was trolling too, but you did pretty well. I don't know. Maybe no. It was actually hilarious, bro. It was actually hilarious. Yeah, I mean, he actually doesn't play the game. He just snipes like 10 hours a day. My bitch, she got cake. My bitch, she got cake. My bitch, she got cake. Leave out the place. You caught a what? What do you mean you got no? You caught a case? What the fuck? I'm serving a base. I'm serving a base. I'm serving a base. Yeah, it was a terrible floater, and you made it anyway. That was like the most. Yeah, like that was insane. Snipe for free. Yeah, I don't know. I got a Twitch check I got a Twitch check like a week ago. I was like, oh shit, I get paid sometimes. This is nice. It helped me. I was like, whoa, I kind of needed this. I got some money. It was nice. It was nice. It was close to 100. I was like, wow, this isn't bad. I was convinced I'm doing this shit for free, and you get paid from YouTube too. I get paid like $5 per video or $10 per video. I'm like, oh okay, wow, that did forget about that. Nice, cool. And then people are still member. Like I think Nick is still member for $20, which is insane to me. Alright, bro, gotta go. Alright, good luck, my boy. Let's see how much George Michael goes for. If he's over 150, I will be shocked. That's on you in one of my. Yeah, he's trash. More money for gambling, drinking, and smoking. You know me too well. Yep, more money for you to spend on hookers and cocaine. Come on, that was the past me. I mean, what's good, Ben? Yep. You're on back. Best filter for 70K. Dark matter lowest. Dark matter lowest. Give it an hour. Give it an hour. Dark matter lowest. Dark matter lowest. Yeah. I'm finna look at this. Give me a second. Be so. How to go something I can. I'm gonna see what this nigga ranked. George Mike in his C-tier? That's not terrible. He's over the Mark's cousins. I'm about to make them. Ooh. Man, I'm glad somebody knows the iCarly times, bro. Come on, bro. Spaghetti tacos, man. Remember the donuts on a stick? Donuts on a stick, and he would like, it wasn't even like he wouldn't even put them in the hole. Man, come on, bro. Remember tacos on a stick? Come on, bro. What was his name? He was cool, bro. He was so cool. I loved him. Like top 5 favorite characters. What's the lowest filter again for dark matter? Sorry, I'm new. Put dark matter. So put dark matter and put it at the lowest price that you see a card. Whatever you see that card for, put it at 3K lower. I mean, actually, if it's like, you could put it at 2K lower. Or if you want, you could scroll it. If you're seeing the card and you only have to scroll like a couple cards, you could do that. Because let's say a card pops up for like 30K and you're putting it at 28K, you might not see a card for 30K. So you could really scroll the card. Scrolling means you see the card at every refresh and you just gotta scroll to the right to see newer cards. Got you, Benya. Any snipes? Core Conquer was good. I got George Mikan. I'm not sure if he's like legit a snipe. He's one of the best power forwards in the game, I think, which isn't bad. But he should be around 180K, which is like 60K profit. That's not terrible, you know. But I just got him like just like 2 minutes ago, so I'll take it. Definitely take it. And I got Mitch Richmond. And I missed Dwight Howard, which is literally like not that much profit. He's one of the worst cards in the game. He might be the worst hunter overall in the game. I'm not sure, but he's definitely one of the worst. You can put a prediction up, chat. So so for salary cap, if you play 3 weeks, so not 3 weeks, but they do it like every 10 days, right? You have to win basically. And if you win 10 times or like at a certain point, if you reach a certain rank, they give you a free hunter overall. And I got that hunter overall and I opened the pack. But I didn't, you know, I'm hiding the card. So who did I pull? Let's make a prediction for that. Who did I pull? Let's say I either got Yao Ming, Tatum. Let's just say Tatum because people might be confused. I bet. 20 minutes, why not? 20 minutes, why not? I seen the Opal Wemby for buy earlier and that's it and missed it. What filter is that? Are you doing enable filter? I'm guessing I have seen no snaps in a couple days, sadly. What? You seen no snaps in a couple days and then you saw Opal Wemby. What filter is that? Because it has to be enabled. Unless you're talking about the I was on enable, okay. Makes sense. I think Hunter overall is a pretty good one if you got a lot of patience. Enable's cool, but I sold all my enable stuff. I was like, I couldn't do it, bro. Just couldn't do it, bro. Wait, why did I put him up for? Bro, I'm stupid. I'm gonna save Mitch Richmond for I think Sunday. I might even put some cards and some badges on him. 50 on me, like 50 on me, like. Why am I sniping better at sniping with my left hand than my right, bro? I feel so slow on my right. It ain't worth it, in my opinion, with the filter being dead a lot. Yeah, bro. Unless you're doing like enabled all. If you're doing enabled all, bro, that's worth it every single time because that's every filter. But it does cost like 7 million MT, I think, or something, or 6 million MT, which I would have if I just didn't open packs every single time. I should have about 1.5 mil. Any snipes? I just got George Mikan and Mitch Richmond. They're gonna be really low right now because there's a market crash going on, so I'm not selling them back for a little bit. I think I might sell Josh Smith because I sniped him too, and I've been using him on my team. I didn't sell him. Wasted a mil, got nothing. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm good off packs. To be fair though, off of doing that, you probably got a lot of exchange cards, like a lot of diamonds or opals or something. That's the only reason I would open packs, bro. For the exchange cards for the event for my team festival, I would do it for that, bro. I wouldn't do it to think I would pull something. That's pretty stupid. Like, 2K is like, bro, 2K does not care, bro. They only give you luck when you open like boxes, not the free ones either. You gotta pay. You gotta pay. Best believe that. You gotta pay, boy. Do you get event cards from the super packs or not? You should. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Oh, for a mil? That's not terrible. I mean, you gotta expect less from 2K. Like, with terribly low expectations, that's not bad. 1 gold piece. 1 gold piece is 6 dark matters, 9 dark matters. So you basically got 10 dark matter pieces. I mean 10 100 overall pieces. Yeah. Make sure I vote out chat. Who did I pull from the free 100 overall pack from the salary cap? I still have yet to do the new challenges. I'm still mad we didn't get that gold piece from TTO Park. No, I did, but I was really just trying to help y'all. It's because I'm black, bro. To be fair, it doesn't. If it's any time you would get hold out of not getting a gold piece, I think it's the best time for this one. Cause this My Team Festival kind of sucks. Like the last one was way better, but this one for the gold piece, it just sucks. It actually literally just sucks. 200 to 300k in exchange pieces. You got. Let me do the math. Hold on. So yeah, you did get 153 invincible. Yeah, you did. Yeah. You got 250k. Quick sell for MT, true. That's 150k, but that does take like 2 hours, or like an hour to sell, which it's guaranteed, so it's not bad. I have 3 gold cards, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get a cool 450k. I can probably get close to 600k. That'd probably be like get me really close to 2 million MT if I stop opening packs. I don't know. I do want to enable all, but enable all is gonna cost me my life and then some. Like, enable all is crazy. I think I saw somebody get an invincible card off of scrolling enable all. What you using? I need this Luca invincible. What my filter's been dead. Yeah, if you're going for an invisible filter, bro, you either need like a cool 9 hours of patience, and what I recommend is not using it. Enable filter is gonna be dead, bro. Just don't use enable invisible filter, bro. If you're gonna use it at all, I think today is the best day. But once again, you probably need about 7 to 9 hours of patience. I think today is the best day for it. Today, Friday, Saturday. But yeah, you need to have some Netflix or anime in the background while sniping like this the whole time for like a cool 10 hours. And even then, you might not see something. Might, like, it's crazy. So I really recommend 100 overall filter. I recommend dark matter filter. And I recommend like doing the filters from the spotlight sims like this, like these filters right here. I do this every time, and this is how I made so much MT. Like a lot of MT. Well, now I don't have so much MT because I spent it all. But you know, my homie just got into my team. He said 500 kids, 700 better over the course of the year, and he spent it all. Dark matter Mike Beasley. That is like maybe the best value card in the game, to be fair. But spending, no matter how good a card is, bro, spending all on one card is so stupid. But that is like an incredible card, to be fair, bro. Like, insanely incredible card. Enable all so far was good, Angel. Yeah, bro. Enable all is. I'm not gonna hold you, like, that's like the one filter that I would like snipe off stream. You know? And it be on all the time. Full team with that. I mean, hey, on the bright side, he can go into Triple Threat Park with you and some homies, and y'all be ready, bro. Y'all gonna be nice. Y'all gonna be nice, cause that Millie Beasley gonna be crazy. I was quick selling them, bro. Yeah. So they're in. So any cards are in the spotlight sims. Not any, but the Warriors cards are more rare. So next time you get Warriors cards, make sure to sell them. Yeah, I quick sold some too, like a month ago. And I still regret that to this day. So yeah, it's gonna be the Nuggets, Warriors, Pacers, Cavaliers, Knicks, and Thunder and Timberwolves. I already said that. What teams are all worth it? So you got the Knicks, Pacers, Thunder, Nuggets, Warriors, Timberwolves, and Cavaliers. Damn, these are expensive. Wow. Pacers are the most expensive. I think they're about 11K. Okay. What's good? Grizzlies are so high right now. Oh, is it because of Downtown 5? What's good, Rich? Ooh, hold on. If y'all got Downtown cards, y'all should. I mean, if y'all got Grizzlies cards. Damn. What the heck? Oh no, I don't even need to enable. I think I'm gonna try and combine the playoff games and downtown challenges. Yeah, that's definitely like the better method for sure. Oh my god, you lying. Yo, you lying. Oh my god, yo, you lying. Hold on, I'm finna go. Hold on. I got any Grizzlies cards? No, I don't. Let's see. Okay, I don't got no Grizzlies cards in auction outcomes, but I do have a couple here in the collection. Please I mean that's still like, damn, I locked in. Damn, that's crazy. Damn, that's tough. I don't have any besides these three. I'll take it though. That's like 30 KMT. It's looking like. Bro, stop, CJ, bro. You're weird, bro. Low could be good to open just because them teams costing. That's true. That's true. Let's open a couple and see what happens. 4,000. That's not bad. All right. Okay. I made my MT back. I mean, most of it from getting a Warriors player. I'm gonna stop when I don't make profit back on a card on a pack. All right, and we gonna stop right there. We gonna stop right there. I'm not wasting no more MT. I already spent like 3 mil on packs. All right, here we go. Nice. Not pictures. I'm a pack addict, so it's whatever. Yeah, but you still got a lot of MT, bro. Alright, cool. I've been binging AOT while doing challenges. Attack on Titan is oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. It only gets better, bro. I say the only season that's not amazing is like season like, what was it, 2? Season 3 is the best season. But so is season 5 and 6. Where's the? I swear, I had another Grizzlies player, bro. Oh, he's right here. Actually, Desmond Bain isn't the Grizzlies player anymore. Let me stop. That's he in. 220. He's insane, bro. He's insane, bro. He's crazy. I think if I had to pick one card to buy for like the low or like just to get for free, like, well, no, never mind, because then you got Invisibles and Dark Matters or 100 Worlds. If I had to pick any Dark Matter to get for free, bro, easily the Kembe. The Kembe is like a top 3 center in the game, including the best ones. Like, he's actually crazy. I think on the biggest out, got hits and I didn't even put him out. Something do on the side to the other side, and I didn't even have to die. Damn, that's too much. Better Shimon, my check then. Investment. I'm at the part of Levine because I get Aaron back from the female side. Oh, already? Whoa, you kind of deep into that, yo. You kind of deep into that. Hold on, bro. Yeah. You okay? I'm thinking you on like episode 5 or something. Yeah, that's hard, bro. That's good. It's actually like it's in my top 10, bro. It's in my top 10. That's how good of a show it is, and it's in like a lot of people's top 10s, and you really can't dispute that. Like, it made it back inside the walls. Nice. Better Shimon, my check then. I'm a J Press investment. You know what's so sad? I can't play because I play on Nintendo and I need membership, so I can't do some of the challenges. Based on what I heard, bro. Because to have a shonen anime that also has a great story is so rare. Like, bro, it's so good. I pulled sold for 11K instantly. Yeah, bro. It's crazy. It's because people, I think it's a downtown challenge. People are just trying to get them quick, bro. Damn. It's holding up so far too. What episode you on? Like 19? Season 1? It's really good, bro. You watching in English? I think the Japanese is slightly better, but the English isn't terrible, so I'll be watching everything in Japanese because I can understand some of it. I just want the net. Make sure y'all like up if y'all on YouTube, man. Once we get 10 likes, I'm gonna throw up some snipes. Oh, you think she? Oh, you think she's down to ride now, boy? Just wait, bro. Come on, bro. 23. I was like, yo, you a little deep into it, bro. You a little deep into it. Hold on. Going down, it's going down. Make sure y'all like up YouTube, 10 likes, we throw up snipes. Oh, let me pin that actually because instead of having to keep saying it. 10 likes equals snipes. I would rather snipes over packs, right? So cool. Let's get it. Season 2 tomorrow. I think season 2 is where what's his name? What's his name, chat? Oh, Pain. He that's where he dropped it. He dropped it on season 2. I don't know if it's season 2 part 2. Wait, how does it work? Let me go to anime list. Oh, there's okay, yeah. Okay, there's season 3 part 2. Word. I bet. I'm not perfect. And then, okay, so season two, I think is the worst season. And even that season is a good season, like very good. I give her all the time in the world cause she worth it. He growing on me a little bit. Yeah, he's so annoying at the beginning. Growing on you is crazy, bro. He was still annoying to me, like up until the third season. He was so annoying, bro. I hate crybaby characters. Like I hate Deku from My Hero Academia, bro. I hate crybaby characters so bad, bro. Doing the parts taking way too long to drop, so I forgot everything. Yeah, bro. It started in 2013 and they ain't end until 2024, bro. It ran for 11 years. And I think one time they waited 4 years to drop a new season. You fuck with Samurai Champloo? No, but I watched Afro Samurai, which I think is the same creator, or is that? No, Shinshiro Watanabe, right? That's his name? Samurai Champloo. Let me see. Shinshiro Watanabe. So he made Cowboy Bebop. Oh no, I didn't. But Samurai Champloo was like the same time as Afro Samurai, and it had the same type of vibe. Not really, but it came out at the same time, and they were both very famous. I still haven't watched Samurai Champloo, but I know the music's crazy. I know it's so nice. Like I know it's so fire, bro. And I've been planning to watch it for a while. I watched a new show he made called Lazarus. It just came out like literally like a month ago. It's pretty good. It's not as good as Samurai Champloo, but I still haven't watched Cowboy Bebop. I was on episode 6, and I was like, I don't know, I'm not feeling it, but I'm gonna go back to it for sure. He made Terror and Resonance. That's crazy. How you go from Samurai Champloo to Carol on Tuesday? What the hell? Carol on Tuesday is so like different. Is Breakout worth it to play? If you have a lot of time, why not? Recently there's been the new thing to play Breakout. I think you could, bro, because it's like they put those cards for Father's Day. They put them there. So you could really just play it and try to get some cool cards. I got Rick Barry from it. On God, I got Rick Barry from it, and he's one of the best shooting guards in the game. So, but why not? I mean, if you got a lot of time, I would rather on a Tuesday. I would rather you snipe because the Tuesday is like one of the hottest days, maybe even the hottest day for sniping. But like tomorrow, yeah, for sure. I think you play Breakout. Still hot, buddy. I don't feel nobody. Oh, my PC just froze. Oh, okay, there we go. Hey, was telling me to check out Free Run, so I'll probably watch that after AOT. It's so different. It's actually so. Oh my god, it's amazing. I think. I don't know. You'll definitely enjoy it. Yeah, I want to get 100 KFT so bad, but I got like no time to snap, and I got no patience. If you got no patience, yeah, I think patience. No matter what the filter, it could be pink diamond filter. You need patience, bro. You need patience, brother. A little bit about Freedom. Okay. Yeah, it was great. I think it was the best show of 2024 over solo leveling. Like, not the way you know I do. Not a day you told me the truth. Miles away, it's too many rooms. Okay, I'm gonna go on budget for a second just to check this stuff out. I think for these Spotlight Sims filters, I wouldn't really recommend staying on here for too long. Just go back and keep checking on them and go back to the other filter. That's what I do. Check up on them. Check up on them. I did all those challenges for a fox, bro. Yeah, bro. To be fair, bro, for salary cap, you had to play online. You had to win mad games, and you had to win like 30 games online. My friend got no, not my friend, but somebody in the chat. I don't know if they're here right now. They got Yao. Last stream, they told me they got Yao from salary cap, bro. Guess who I got, brother, bro. I got Jason Tatum, who's one of the worst Hornet overalls in the game, bro. He's the top 10. There's like 80 Hornet overalls. He's the top 10 worst, bro. Not just that. From the 2 lot codes, I got the worst cards you possibly can get from 2 lot codes. Anthony Edwards and Clyde Drexler. Not just that. My first Hornet overall that I pulled, Steve Nash. Like, bro, what is this game, bro? I got Clyde twice. Yeah, these packs suck. I mean, bro, I don't. And then breakout, I don't pull nothing. But like, I don't mind not pulling nothing from the free packs. I don't mind the lot codes being trash because they're free. But if I'm working to play online against these bums and these tryhards, bro, the least they could do is offer me something. Like, that's not even fair, bro. Because I had to play 3 different, like, I had to get like 30 wins or 40 wins. And someone's getting Yao Ming and I'm getting Jason Tatum. I'm getting Jason Tatum. Like, bro, you come on, bro. Like, what's up? What's up, bro? That's just not fair on me. I'm tripping through online. Yeah, that's true. He's only 19, so he could develop in something great. Yeah, I'm gonna keep him for that. Facts. No, I already traded him away to another team. I traded him for the 3 free legend badges. I was like, might as well. I think I'm gonna sell Josh Smith low key. He's like 250 to 300k. I don't know. I don't need him. T. I'm at a mill. Like, unless I'm really going for a enable filter. I don't know, bro. I think if I get like a snipe like Yao Ming, then I would have to be on enable filter. I would have to go on that for sure. Or like Shaq or something. I would have to do enable filter. What you know about free room? Yeah, Fox isn't even like. I mean, he's, to be fair, bro. Like, Patrick Ewing sucks, but like, he's still a Hunter overall. Like, even the trash Hunter overall is a decent card. So, if you got a card, but like Fox, I use them for challenges. I played with him online because you had to get automatic challenges online. He played great for me. I wouldn't use him, like, unironically, but he's not a terrible card. Make sure I like our chat. 10 likes, we gonna throw us some snipes. Just give me Paulo, yeah. Yeah, right? Just give me something, bro. Something. Let's get right. Let's get right. If I'm gonna snipe by 5, I might have to go do the challenges for the downtown to grind. For the 300 overall, I think we'll see. We'll see. Body the boom, my body the boom, my body the beam. I left my old girl mean to my show. Okay, come on, Pacers. Oh, I forgot I had to enable you. Seven, 6, 5, 5. That's a sniper. I'm not even care for a 5. You know that she petty. Damn, Thunder players went. Do I have any I could sell? Inside. On spiritual gen to understand life's meaning. You could take it that way for sure. Yeah. I think she just vibing, but she does learn things about life that she didn't know. Cause she's like 1,000 years old. But she just learned things about life. Like, the first episode is amazing. It's one of the best first episodes I ever watched. This lifestyle is driving you crazy. Now I see myself without you. No, I got all my to you. Do I got any Thunder players? Knicks, Warriors, Knicks, Cavaliers. Damn. More than 100K though. Sell him back right now, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. He's only gonna go down from now. Wait, hold on. Let me see. He just came out, but he's probably one of the worst 100 overalls in the game. Yeah, he doesn't sell. He's gonna sell for 100K. What I would do is put him up for 100K buyout. Because if you put him up for 100K bid, he's literally just gonna be bought for 100K. And so you're gonna be asking, what's the reason to put him up for 100K buyout? Because he can get lower. He can be lower than 100K buyout. He could be like 90K. So you might as well get your 100K while you can. Yeah, and he'll probably either be lower. Best case scenario for you, he stays at about 100K. I don't see him going back up, bro. If you're really desperate, you could hold till Sunday, sell him then. Nah, there's no chance. There's no chance. There's no chance. Beyond level 40, bro. Me too. Remember Blockhead Griffin, bro? Come on. He sells for 100, bro. Mine again, baby. Bro, oh my god. I'm about to say something crazy. Okay, bro. Yesterday, like I was practicing my Japanese with some people. And yes, I can't say that. I can't say that. Who is your best player that's auctionable? It was Shay. I sniped Shay. I even put him up on my last video, how I made 2 million in a week. That video, I sniped Shay. And it was Shay, but I sold him. And then I bought Elgin Baylor. So right now it'll be Elgin Baylor. I also have Josh Smith. It's either Josh Smith or Elgin Baylor. But I'm probably gonna sell Josh Smith. Bro, what you mean, bro? Bro, you was right, bro. He sold for like 500. Yeah, he undersold. His 500K was base. I put on 9 legend badges, and he sold for 500K because I sold him at a stupid time. Probably could have sold for 700 to 800, but it's alright. But yesterday, CJ, I was practicing Japanese with some people, and this guy was like, "Oh my god, I can't say that." Never mind, forget it, bro. I think that's something you gotta say in private, bro. He said that like criminal things. He said things that were like, if police heard that, I don't know, bro. It was bad. It was actually bad. And he was confident about it too. Like, I was scared. I was scared. Bro, why you keep making that joke? Bruh. What's something else? I think I was like acting kind of. Is the Sukuna of your? Oh my god, what is wrong with you? Oh my god, what is wrong with you? What, bro? Who came up with that, bro? Bro, what is wrong with you, bro? So instead of 10 fingers, it's like 100 dreads, or like 60 or something. That's crazy. Indubitably. We was on the same topic as what the guy was talking about, but I. バイトだから、それまで寝てる。ああ。I asked this girl what, like, she be staying up late. Like for Japan right now, it's 6 a.m. and she'd be like staying up late and going to sleep late. I was like, why are you up so late? She was like, she just told me right now. It's basically because she got work at what is it called? Afternoon in English. So yeah, but bro, yesterday I was practicing Japanese and then this girl was like acting kind of weird towards me, and I peeped it and I was like, damn, what the hell? I gotta play defense, right? So I said, she's like 21, right? I was like, so they was talking about like in Japanese, like you need to come up with something, have some type of topics, and like they was talking, it was like, oh, what's everybody's type? And I was like, this is a perfect opportunity. And I was like, I only like girls that are Niju Nisai. I don't like girls that are 22 and older. I don't even like people. Like I don't even have that type of thing. But if I say that, she's gonna be like, oh, like the window's open. Like I said, nah, you gotta be 22 or older. And after that, bro, she didn't talk to me. I think she got mad. She's cool though. Like I wish we was friends, but she I don't think she wants that, unfortunately. She's smart as shit too. Didn't DC, bro, I think it's the first time. I think it's the first time he's ever reached 500K. It's definitely the first time he's reached 600K. But he's at 700K now. Monthly listeners is crazy. Now, like, it's gonna be because really what it is singles. Singles will get you up there. Like I'm telling you, like, you gonna see what I do later this year. But singles is the move, bro. Singles gonna carry you to the path. That's how Rich and Mary got there too. He was at what, like 800K? Ooh. No kids, dude. Yes, it do. What's this? Hold on, chat. What's this? What's this? What's this? Hold on. What's this?
So here we are making another video explaining where is Kevin Durant going to go next. I know. I feel as if like we make this video every 3 to 4 years and here's another iteration of it, but you know, it is what it is. For those who live underneath a rock, over the past 2 to 3 weeks, one of the biggest stories in the NBA community are trade rumors circulating around Kevin Durant. And at this point, I don't even know if the labeling of trade rumors is an accurate assessment because we all know ain't nothing secret about this. That brother getting traded. And the reason why we know this is because of the awkward dispute and back and forth that we saw from KD and the Suns back in February when Phoenix saw the season crumbling right before their eyes. And in the attempt to try to save the season without having that many options, they found themselves in a position to where trading KD was probably the most logical and reasonable conclusion to come to, but they decided to do so without, you know,
I'm gonna keep it a stack.
While they were doing it, so that was really awkward.
Wherever KD goes, he'll make an impact.
Fell through for them, so yeah, there's that. But now here we.
Wherever KD goes, he'll make an impact. That's fine. That's facts. He'll make an impact. But I don't think, unless you're talking about the Heat or the Raptors or a team that like has a bunch, like a young core, has a bunch of assets. And that's what Stephen A said. Stephen A said, "Oh, the Thunder is a good place for." I don't know if he said Giannis or KD. He said, I think he said Giannis. That's fair, but I don't agree, Chad. Like, because they got the assets, which is important, but they got the core is a championship core. They're literally gonna win the chip. So what's the point of that? Not on the Celtics. The Celtics is crazy. Who said the Celtics? Nah, I don't see KD, bro. Because no, that's terrible. Because the Celtics. They have their foundation. It's Derek White. It's Jason Tatum. It's Jaylen Brown. They got what they need, bro. You don't need any more than that. You don't need, you know, they can get to the finals or they need to retool a little bit. I definitely don't see why they would need to get KD, but I think Raptors or Heat, because you say he would make an impact on every team, not the Celtics. I think he would make an impact on the Celtics. I think he would make an impact on the Celtics. If you put him there, I mean, they're gonna have to get some stuff away, but he would be arguably the best scorer, or at least the second best scorer. And let's just make them take some purpose to get clicks. Yeah, I said he would make an impact on any team. It's Kevin Durant, bro. It's Kevin. He would make an impact 3 years from now. It's Kevin Durant. He's one of the best scorers of all time, and some people debate that he is the best scorer of all time.
We are heading into the offseason. There seems to be several teams who are interested in the idea of trading for Kevin Durant, from the Houston Rockets, Minnesota Timberwolves, New York Knicks, San Antonio Spurs. I mean, at this point, you name it, a team has probably at least thought or threw their name around the idea of adding KD to their roster. And in all honesty, it makes a lot of sense. Someone who probably won't be demanding that much in a trade market thanks to his age and how many years left on his deal, while also looking for a contract extension. And everybody knows that the Phoenix Suns don't really have that much leverage because, again, this isn't really
Let me try to get a full screen real quick.
rumors anymore. We're definitely going to see KD get traded in the upcoming weeks. And the reason why I
exactly
have not been as invested in this story as a lot of people have been over the past, month and some change now has a lot to do with the fact
he would
that
still make an
I
impact on the Celtics.
believe that trading for KD
just
could be a massive mistake for several teams now. Okay, now that we got that cliffhanger out the way, all y'all gonna be like, oh my God, whoa, trading for KD is a mistake? How? Now, I know. Many of y'all gonna be like, dog, here you go again, clickbait titles, you exaggerating. And it's not really that. I just genuinely believe there has been a new development in the NBA world over the past 5 years that we
that's why I think
results of that for whatever reason continue to
a team
ignore.
that I don't know.
Does not mean that this,
because it's tough, because obviously the best place to put a KD is in a team that isn't championship contending, but they just needed one more piece to be there. Like, who would that team be? I'm trying to think. Nah, the Bucks is kind of crazy. I can't lie. I'm trying to think of a team in the East, because the West already got everybody, and plus the comp. I don't think it's really the Suns. The Suns with Devin Booker and DeAndre Ayton and Chris Paul. You put KD there, they're gonna be great, but they weren't. So I don't know why. I don't know what happened with that. I mean, Chris Paul wasn't there when KD did, but I don't know what y'all think.
This mistake could be applicable to every team that is interested in KD, but it seems to be a very consistent theme that tends to follow Kevin Durant over the last 10 years of whatever franchise he played for, and I hope it just doesn't follow for the third. Now, what exactly do I mean by this? Well, over the past 5 years, there's been this new phenomenon of what it takes to be a championship caliber team. It's been significantly more difficult to reach a level of dominance and sustain that excellence over an extended period of time. And I do believe that has a lot to just do with the new formatting of the NBA. Sure, injuries certainly play a role in this. And also, I do believe top end talent isn't as dominant as some of the players that used to dominate over an extended period of time. Like back in the day, I love Jokic, Luka, Shea, Giannis, Embiid when he's healthy. I love all those players, but I do think there is a bit of a difference, especially with a handful of those players, in contrast to peak Shaq and peak Tim Duncan in the early 2000s, Michael Jordan, Hakeem, and of course LeBron throughout the 2010s, that made it easier for those teams to kind of consistently find themselves competing at a very high level in contrast to where we are right now. But I believe a much bigger hurdle that makes it more difficult for teams to continue to play at a certain level has a lot to just do with how talented the league is and the new CBA that is now.
He wouldn't be great on the Wizards, maybe the Spurs.
Really.
Wait, what do you mean? He would be great on the... Bro, wait, are you saying he wouldn't make the team great? What do you mean? He would be great on the Spurs. He would have the ball all the time. It would be him and Jordan Poole. He'd average 20-something. Maybe the Spurs? Oh, for sure the Spurs. Literally nobody can make the Wizards great. Yeah, I'm not saying he'd make a team great. I'm saying he would be great on that team. I don't think maybe the Spurs. You got Wemby, De'Aaron Fox, Stephen Castle. Let's say even they don't have whatever. They're still gonna have Wemby. They're not getting him away. And so they either gotta double team Wemby or double team Kid. Bro, it's gonna be unstoppable. I don't think that's the best team for him to go to. I think Giannis is more the Spurs. I think Giannis should go to the Spurs, but he'd probably stay on the Bucks anyway. Also, like the Trailblazers, he wouldn't be good on a young team that needs to develop. You're right. He would be great. He would be great on any team. He wouldn't make the team great. Nobody can make the Wizards great. They got Wemby, Castle, and probably Dylan Harper. Too much young development to put a player like KD who likes having the ball. It's not like KD doesn't know how to pass. He could pass the ball. And if they're gonna have, it's KD, so they're just gonna have to double team, and then Wemby, Castle, or Dylan Harper are just gonna be open. It's not a great fit, but he would be great on the team. KD played all ball in Phoenix, yeah. Devin Booker was the point guard. I'm saying whoever Helmet said that. I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm agreeing with you. Yeah.
Really made things extremely difficult for you to keep that level of talent on your roster. And we've seen the results of this being champion in the NBA community over the past 2 to 3 weeks. Since
make sure I like up chat.
There will
10
be
likes for a snipe.
new champion being crowned. 7 straight years of a new champion. This is something that's never happened before.
Oh, you love to see that.
Again, I think a lot of that has to do with how important team building is in today's game. No longer are the years where you can just say,
I love the
hell
parody
with the rest of the supporting cast, right? And just go out there and
I
hit a big
bet.
3 and have the rest of the rotation being Mario Chalmers, Norris Cole, an aging Mike Miller, Ray Allen, Shane Battier. No knock to those guys, but I do believe there is a bit of a difference between the 6 through 9 of that Miami Heat team that dominated the Eastern Conference and dominated the NBA for whatever 2 to 3 years it was, in contrast to the 6 through 9 that we see in today's game from teams that are not even in the NBA Finals right now, such as the Minnesota Timberwolves or even the Boston Celtics when they are 100% healthy. And I do believe that has been a major contributing factor to why it makes it significantly more difficult for certain teams to repeat and again sustain a level of dominance, which then, using hindsight, makes it really difficult to watch a lot of teams kind of flounder away a lot of talent over the past 5 years. So you can
make a positive impact on every team in the league, but some teams will just be on saving.
Facts. In AD and LeBron. But after a while, when lose KCP, lose Alex Caruso, don't really get an answer to putting a 5 next to Anthony Davis, regardless of how talented LeBron and AD will be as a duo, if the rest of the roster surrounding them are not that talented, then you can see a team win a championship and slowly dwindle down to a stage of irrelevancy. And you can say the same thing about this year's Lakers as well. Yes, trading for Luka was a massive deal, and everyone should do that 10 times out of 10. However, it did put the Lakers in a very compromising situation in terms of top end talent for the roster construction of having 2 defensive pieces in AD and Max Christie no longer being on their team. You can see the same thing with Giannis and the Bucks. They won their championship in 2020 with a really good roster, well-rounded surrounding Giannis, ample 3-point shooting and defense. But as time progresses, the team continued to struggle to add talent to the roster, go after a big name in Damian Lillard, and things just crumbled apart with their inability to replace Brook Lopez and Chris Middleton as they continue to age. And of course, then the Dame and Giannis duo really didn't work out with one another. The same thing can be said about the Denver Nuggets, with them losing role player after role player, or other iterations of teams trying to build together these super teams or duos with another side piece on the side, such as the Clippers never being able to make it to the finals.
As a Bucks fan, we haven't been great in these past years.
Of them all, what we are seeing in Philly right
now. I understand that, and as a Knicks and Bulls fans, I understand not being great. But as a Knicks and Bulls fan, it's great to have a great player, even when you're not great. Like having Zach LaVine, I loved it. Having Kobe White, I love it. Having Jalen Brunson, I loved it. See, having Giannis, who's like a top 15 player by the end of his career, at least top 15 by the end of his career, bro, that's just great. And he's over there putting like 30, 20, and 20 and going crazy. And like just having that type of hope, that type of player, you're like just one more piece away from being a contending team, That's probably what it's been like for 76ers fans too.
Teams or duos with another side piece on the side, such as the Clippers never being able to make it to the finals, and probably the worst iteration of them all, what we are seeing in Philly right now, where it's Joel Embiid.
Thing is, we don't got the rebuilding for him. I feel like we need a new start, either by trading Giannis or Kuzma or Dame when he isn't injured. We don't got the rebuilding for him. Yeah, you guys can't really assemble a team around him. Because it's like, I don't know, it all depends on a star player. Either you have a star player, or you have like a great core, like the Pacers, who don't have a superstar, but they just have an amazing core. The Nuggets, amazing superstar. The Bucks, amazing superstar. and that's who got them the chip, you know? And you just have a good core around them. When you risk that core along the superstar that you have to get another superstar, like Dame, you risk a lot. Even if he wasn't injured, I don't see y'all making the finals. I don't see y'all beating the Pacers. You know? Look at Patrick Williams the first round. They extend, bro. I'm trying to get Derek Queen, bro. Extend Kobe. Matas steps up when we win the chip, bro. Matas finna be nice. Yeah, Vucevic, Patrick Williams. We're gonna have to give up one more. I say Vucevic, Patrick Williams. They're gonna want Giddey, bro. They're gonna want Giddey. I would give Vucevic, Patrick Williams, and Io, and somebody else. I wouldn't really give Giddey. That's not really fair.
Be Tyrese Maxey and Paul George as his trio, and PG in that conversation is
Io too, yeah, but they would have to want Josh Giddey.
Yes, the idea of having that much star power looks great on paper, but if the rest of the roster consists of what the Sixers roster looks like, it does beg to question how valuable is it truly to say you just have that third star on your roster rather than just having two really good pieces, heck, maybe even one with some ascending players in place of the role players, and then kind of just building out the rest of the roster in that direction. And I do believe that is a problem that Kevin Durant has found himself in over the past two teams he's played for.
What else? Some good snipers for 47K. Elijah, I say, bro, I think if you can wait an hour, I say Dark Matter lowest should be a pretty good one. If you have not much patience, I would try Galaxy Opal lowest, or I would try Spotlight Sims filters. Like what all the Thunder and Cavaliers and stuff, and then try like this right here. Let me show you. So it's gonna be it's gonna be a few teams, but you got like Cavaliers. You just do lowest and see what you can get. Then you got Knicks. But yeah, it's a few teams. It's a few teams. And this one's not a bad one. This one has made me the most MT out of any filter in the game. Ooh, 2000. Get that. Nick, Cavaliers. Oh, Grizzlies. Grizzlies went up a lot, didn't it, chat? Grizzlies should be really high. And you don't even need to enable for this one either, actually. Grizzlies, and then you got Pacers, which you do to enable. Some of these you need to enable, though. Like for the Nuggets, you need Jokic, obviously, but they're really cheap anyway, so you're going to be chilling. But yeah, you should be straight.
The idea of having Kyrie and KD on a roster with a really solid head coach and supporting cast members that featured Jared Allen and Karis LeVert made a lot of sense, but then they compromised a lot of that depth, talent, flexibility, and just overall asset management to go after someone like James Harden. And sure, injuries certainly played a role into why that big three out in Brooklyn didn't work, but I also believe, again, putting yourself in a situation to over leverage yourself and just relying on three players was bound to fail. You're basically just holding on very tightly that everybody just stays healthy, and I just don't think that is a way to win basketball games, and certainly isn't a way to achieve a level of dominance.
That's why, bro, having too much, like, it's like the reason why D-Wade, well, to be fair, the reason why D-Wade, 1,800 for Warriors player, like that, the reason why Braun and D-Wade worked is because they had a great core, like, you know, Ray Allen and Mike Miller, and I mean Chris Bosh, obviously, but they had like a good team. But also back then, players weren't as good as they are now. You know, the problem is all dark matters are only automatic players. The only dark matters on the auction house is automatic players. You talking about most of them? Because that's not possible for it to be only automatic. Benya, for the new downtown challenges, if you do 5 of the downtown challenges, like the 5th one just came out, I would say, you would get a 300 overall card. It is a lot though, but the Grizzlies challenges just came out. That's why. No, for dark matter, just put it lowest. You're not only gonna see automatic players if you see a snipe. Automatic players are just the newest ones, so that of course gonna be diversity back then. Yeah, Ja is always high. Yeah, most of them are. Yeah, I mean most of them probably are because they're the newest. That's gonna happen every single time, bro. This happens every time. But if you scroll up a little bit, you're gonna see a lot of other cards, and you can also get these type of cards too, not just the automatic. So what you want to do is put it at dark matter, and it's probably like 25K, right, or something. So it's, yeah, so it's about 23K, which is really low. That's crazy low. And just scroll, and just put it there, and then just keep refreshing and see what you can get. Well, you do need patience. No matter what filter you want, you need patience. I mean, it worked with KD, Curry, and Clay is just insane anyway. Along with Draymond, who's a good player, and then the Kyrie, damn, LeBron's had a lot of great teams, bro. And then he's had. When you look at all the teams LeBron has been with and had like a great amount of help, it's the superstars, but it's really not. Like more than that, bro. You got look at the Heat. He has a lot of good great role players. Look at the Cavaliers, a lot of great role players. Look at the Lakers, role players. Like the role players are important. They're so important. Look at the Pacers, bro. Look at the Thunder that are playing right now. You got Neesmith. That's not a role player no more. Nemhard. That's damn near not a role player no more, bro. And then who's the other guy? I forgot his name. He's great too. And then you got TJ McConnell. I keep forgetting the other guy's name. With the mustache. With the little fro, bro. They're, bro. You just need a great core, bro. That's what it is. And you could only, I mean, the Thunder achieved that. Like, look at the Thunder and Pacers. These are the best front offices in the league, bro. The Pacers, I don't think they got any of these players they have are like #1 picks, top 3. Ben Shepherd, bro, he's great too. And then not even mentioning Miles Turner, not even mentioning Pascal Siakam, who's debatably the best player. If you look at it that way, like Pacers, they built from the ground up. Maybe more than the Thunder. The Thunder were just smart and just got an insane amount of picks for early on. The Pacers, they didn't even get it by their picks. They're just great scouting, great trades. The Pacers really are just nice. Yeah, he's great on defense. And so is Neesmith. And so is Miles Turner. And so is Nemhard. But then Neesmith, you know, hitting 6 straight contested clutch threes against the Knicks, and he was the reason they beat him on game 5 or whatever it was. And then Nemhard also being the reason as to why they beat the Knicks offensively for a game or something. I was scoring 14 points in 5 minutes with great defense and not missing. Like, you look at that, and it's bro, the Pacers. Should I buy Dark Matter with 1 legend band? If he's low, if he's like very low, then yeah. Which one is it? Is he like 20K? Then yeah. If he's 20K for sure. If he's like 30K, I wouldn't do that.
Be held over an extended period of time. And here we are in Phoenix, and it's a very similar situation. The patterns are very clear here. KD gets traded. The Suns have to give
25K? Oh, yeah, do that. Do that, and which one is it? And what's his lowest price?
Are in terms of their identity to receive KD, and then they give up even more in pursuit of Bradley Beal, which then results into a Phoenix team that, in my opinion, in all honesty, was like a move or two away from kind of getting back to competing at a really high level to now a team that can't even make a play-in appearance, which is really, really pitiful.
That's actually crazy.
Again, I want to be clear. This isn't
Steven Jackson.
Like me complaining about Kevin Durant
20K.
And who he
Put
is
him up
player,
for.
even though I do believe.
Put him up for 35K. Put him up for 35. Oh, actually, no. Steven Jackson is gonna go back. Is gonna go up right now. This is a market crash. If you could wait till Sunday, he'll go back up to about 28K. You could try to push to sell him for 40K. If you can't wait, sell him right now for 35 and see if he sells. In 4 hours, if he doesn't sell, put him up for 29. He'll for sure sell. But yeah, just go back for now. Just go back on Dark Matter filter.
Believe that I don't think it's a coincidence that a lot of the older players who are on these ridiculous contracts, they do play a role in this because of how much money they're getting paid, how much of the salary cap they're taking up in contrast to how much talent still needs to get put around them. I do think that also is a part of this puzzle that cannot be overlooked. And if you are in a situation to where you can add KD on your roster, you not only need to ask yourself, hey, where does Kevin Durant want to go and what does Phoenix receive, but you also need to ask yourself before you start start piecing together these hypothetical trades. Does this trade compromise the roster that's trying to acquire KD so much so that it actually puts them in a worse situation than they were before? And a lot of people don't want to acknowledge that reality, but it is one that has been, again, consistent over the past 5 years now. And this is the same thing that can be said for Giannis as well. This is a big reason why I don't believe, if you are the Houston Rockets, that you should trade for Giannis, because sure, you have the draft capital, you have flexible contracts, and maybe Milwaukee wants to take a swing at Jalen Green, but adding Giannis to that roster with no...
The best Galaxy Opal filter I say is Galaxy Opal lowest. You could try, same thing for Dark Matter, just find out what the lowest player is on Galaxy Opal filter, and if it's like 5K, just scroll him.
No three-point shooting. Like, defensively, it sounds great, but is that enough to really make a difference for what they're trying to do? And the same thing can obviously say about KD as well. Plopping KD on a roster that features a bunch of young defensive-oriented players in some capacity makes a lot of sense due to the athleticism and being able to, you know, shield KD from overextending himself on that side of the floor. But KD also still needs a level of floor spacing. He needs a passer and playmaker because he doesn't shift the defense as much as he used to. It just doesn't justify blindly trading for KD just so you can say, hey, we got KD. And I think that's a lot of teams' problems right now. So even though, yes, Houston sounds nice, and it does seem like Houston is putting themselves in a position to make a trade for KD or for Giannis, I just don't know if that is enough to justify where they need to get to, especially because how much they are probably going to have to compromise in terms of talent to go get these stars. This is a very similar thing I said with the Knicks, and I'm probably going to have to make a completely separate video when it comes to New York. But the fact that the Knicks traded all this draft capital, they also committed themselves financially in the tune of how many millions of dollars for OG Anunoby, and then their second star that they wanted to put alongside Brunson was Towns. Great story this year, got further than I and many other people anticipated, but the ceiling is very clear and defined, and it's not one to win a championship because the roster is still extraordinarily flawed. And I think that is still applicable to the Indiana Pacers and the Oklahoma City Thunder as well. But the difference is that both of these rosters have the ability to run different lineups. They're very flexible in what they can or cannot do because they have the ability of doing so thanks to how deep their roster runs. It's not just the same 7 to 8 players out there trying to figure it out on the fly. If they need to, Benedict Mathurin can kind of pull out of nowhere and just give you 22 points out of the blue. And on the other hand, Alex Caruso can also win you a bunch of games as well instead of just having to overly depend on the starting five.
Facts.
And I believe that that is a situation that KD might find himself in yet again, and a problem that I've seen a lot of teams deal with over the past 4 to 5 years. So which teams make the most sense? In my opinion, with the amount of money that Durant is making, I'm going to have to just X out Houston and New York. I think KD is making like $55 million this upcoming season while also looking to get a contract extension as well. And both of these rosters, especially Houston, they still have a lot of room to grow. I think you can still make a little bit of noise around the margins before you have to commit to such a big name that is at a very, very advanced age. And on top of that, and I've said this several times before, if you are Houston and you have all of the draft picks
Opal sell for like 5 to 6K. The quick sell for like 2K, I think, or 3K.
I'm not trading them to go get Kevin Durant. I'm trading them to go get Devin Booker because I do believe his name will inevitably be in trade rumors as well, especially depending on what the Rockets receive in return for someone like KD. If it's a bunch of just draft picks and young players and the Suns are looking to rebuild, well, I definitely would swoop right in if I am the Houston Rockets and try to get D Book, who probably doesn't want to be a part of a rebuild again. So Houston, no, I think that you're going to have to give up Towns, potentially Josh Hart as well, if you are the Knicks, which makes a team that was already really, really thin in their bench even thinner. I'd say that's a no as well. But the three teams that I find very intriguing are the Oklahoma City Thunder, the San Antonio Spurs, and the Minnesota Timberwolves. These are three teams that have the ability to move around a lot of pieces to get where they need
to. You say didn't want to go there, right?
Also
this is an old video,
sustaining a lot of their identity in the process
Spurs,
as well.
He said?
Where exactly, if you are Kevin Durant, where do you want to land has a lot to just go with how much of a learning curve you want to see with some of these players. I think if he lands in Minnesota, it's pretty instantaneous, the type of impact that he would have on that roster, which is why I think a lot of people have been leaning towards the idea that if KD is willing to kind of hold off until July 1st, when free agency truly kicks in and some of the players comes off the books for Minnesota, and it makes things much smoother for both Minnesota and Phoenix to make a trade, that right there would make a lot of a difference in terms of what can be in return for both of these teams. But I do think that if there's going to be something immediate, what happens in these finals will certainly dictate what a lot of teams tend to do. Because if you're OKC and you can't pull off this win, I can certainly see them panic trading, moving J-Dub, a bunch of draft capital, as well as Isaiah Hartenstein, because he just has not been as impactful in certain rounds in the playoffs, depending on the matchup, for Kevin Durant to fulfill a lot of that scoring punch that you're missing in that half-court offense. And so I can see that happening. But in my opinion, the team that makes the most sense, and this goes for Giannis as well, are the San Antonio Spurs.
Really?
They have a top draft pick this year. They have a bunch of young players as well. They have contracts that can be moved. And all of this can be done while keeping the identity of having Wemby, of having De'Aaron Fox, and a lot of other core principal pieces to this team as well. And part of the reason why a lot of this is still functionally possible is because you can have someone like Wemby, who was on a rookie deal but plays at an all-NBA level, which is something else that has been a reoccurring theme throughout the last 4 to 5 years. But even then, when it comes to the Spurs, I can even see
rookie deal? 3 years?
Turned off on the idea just because the window of opportunity to go for KD is very, very small, which I think is another problem that you potentially are going to compromise. How much time are you giving up going after KD, especially if you gave yourself a 5, 6, 7 year window runway to try to win a championship? This is a big reason why I think a lot of people, including myself, also thought that the Dallas Mavericks should be in the play as well. But they said they weren't willing to trade the #1 pick, which, you know, I don't buy. I don't think that they should be so turned off by that idea. But hey, man, you know, I'm being told other things, that whole draft wasn't rigged. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm being told. But you know, it is what it is. But I do believe a lot more people should be a little bit more aware of what exactly is at stake before they just run to the trade machine and try to throw KD
I'm just reacting to
and give up like
a video
the
about
entire
KD right now.
Rockets identity just so they can
Earlier, I got a George Mike and I got a Mitch Richmond. I'm about to go play the 100 overall thing, redeem some MT. Or not the overall 100 overall, but I'm going for 100 overall. And now I'm just sniping right now. Got a couple snipes, though. It's not bad. I mean, they're not too much profit, but right now it's a super pack market crash. So I'm waiting for Sunday to see if they go up.
KD's on the roster with Amin Thompson and Şengün, but they don't really care about the rest of the roster or three-point shooting or ball handling, playmaking, like just plopping KD or Giannis on the Rockets. That's solving some problems, but not enough for them to win a championship. And if you're trading for KD, that's what you need to do. It just feels like there's way too much being compromised trading for Kevin Durant.
To be fair, that was a good point he made. Like the Mavs
ample flexibility.
Even give up the first pick, because what they got: Anthony Davis, Kyrie Irving, and KD, along with still like not a terrible. Damn, that's a great team. Anthony Davis with the that's a good team. I'm always questioning the Kyrie and KD dynamic, even for the Nets. It works out, but it's not perfect, you know. I don't know about that.
A lot of talent, some financial leeway. It just, to me, doesn't make that much sense for teams to trade for KD unless you can still put yourself in a position to work around not only flaws but also
Cooper Flag. No. They would give away the first pick. I heard KD going to the Spurs. No. It's he's not going there. And Klay Thompson, that's true. No, to give up the first pick to get KD, to give the first pick to the Suns to get KD. That's what the Mavs would have to do. But they would also have to give away something else, like a Klay Thompson or like something. So I'm not sure how that works out. I don't think KD going to the Spurs. I'm pretty sure it just got confirmed that he doesn't go there. But at the same time, a lot of things got confirmed that it won't happen, and they happen. So I don't know, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't go there because he's not going to the Spurs. I think it might be the Raptors that he goes to. I think it might be the Raptors. I don't know. Trades don't hit as hard nowadays because, you know, back then when KD goes to the Warriors, we know it's a guaranteed chip. Now, KD went to the Suns, or Luka went to the Lakers, and it's like, yeah, I don't see a chip. I still don't see a chip coming their way, bro. I don't know. I don't think the Lakers win a chip anytime soon. Like, especially not against the Thunder. Unless the Thunder get hurt. The Thunder are just an amazing team. Aren't they literally like one of the best teams of all time? I'm pretty sure. I think they're one of the best teams of all time. Like, not in achievements and stats. They've proven themselves to be like the best defensive team of all time, one of the best teams of all time in general, in the regular season at least. And now they're gonna win the finals. I don't see anyone getting close to the Thunder. And even the Lakers aren't. They still got comp against other teams as well in the West. The West is crazy. The West is loaded.
Very small window of opportunity. But hey, those are my thoughts. Please hit the subscribe button because we will definitely be. So the NBA all season is here and it's in full effect. We got our first trade of the summer. And even though, yes, the names in this trade aren't the biggest names.
Kind of wish. I thought they would go to the chip. Wait, let me see. Going to the Lakers was kind of wish. I thought they would go to the chip. I gave it like 2 years. Yeah, I don't think many people thought that it would give him a chip. LeBron's getting older. Last year he played like pretty well for an NBA player, but pretty terrible for LeBron. He had like a lot of bad games. Turnovers was pretty bad too. And then besides LeBron and Luka, Austin Reeves was actually, he surprised me. He shocked me. Austin Reeves was crazy. But it's like they're not. If the Lakers go crazy, their ceiling, what the best they could do, the best case scenario for the Lakers is getting to the conference finals. I don't think there's a chance to go to the finals, bro. Even with like, let's say, like Shea gets injured, I still don't see them beating the Thunder. Look what Jalen Williams just did, bro. For example, and the craziest thing about this, I mean, there's other teams like the Nuggets are still beating the Lakers probably. And didn't the Timberwolves sweep the Lakers or something? I don't know, like. Gentlemen sweep them, Lakers have no chance. But even without the Wolves or Nuggets, the Thunder are only getting better. This is the worst Thunder team we're probably gonna see. That's cap because there's luxury tax and then you gotta pay people and then you can't afford to keep these people. This is the worst we're gonna see from a lot of the Thunder players because they're young, bro. Like a lot of the Thunder players, this is the worst they're gonna be in their career, most likely, bro. It's crazy. This is the worst Shea we might see. This is definitely the worst Jalen Williams we were going to see. Like, bro, this is insane. I live in Memphis, so I know about the Desmond Bane trade. I also have season tickets. Oh, nice. Nice. I mean, I don't know. You guys have to make some more stuff. I wouldn't be hype about season tickets because it's like y'all lost Desmond Bane and y'all got Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, who's like 34 or something. It's okay, I guess, but it's not. Y'all don't really have a good team. Y'all have a new coach, I think, so that's going to be cool, but the Memphis Grizzlies have to make one more move, at least one more move. We need to trade Ja. Yeah, you need to trade Ja. I think everybody knows that. Ja needs to be freed, bro. Ja needs to go somewhere else. I think the Grizzlies need to make one more move. It might even be like the coach's butts, yeah, to be fair. Coach's butts.
This ain't a KD trade yet. It's not that. However, it does reveal what we potentially could expect in the upcoming weeks because this certainly does shake a lot of things up in both East and Western Conference. For those who are unaware, the Memphis Grizzlies and the Orlando Magic got on the phone with one another, made a transaction, sending Desmond Bane.
Cole Anthony? I mean, wait, actually, fuck with Cole Anthony. I got Cole Anthony? That's really not bad then. This is a win-win. This is a win-win for both teams. And the Orlando Magic are nice. The Orlando Magic, they're nice, bro. They're extremely young, and they're amazing for how young they are.
And in return, the Grizzlies receive KCP, Cole Anthony, 4 unprotected first-round picks as well.
Taylor Jenkins, yeah, I actually like him.
For those who need a little bit more detail on
Didn't he
his
mess
draft
up, though?
capital, well, it'll be this year's 16th overall pick, a Phoenix Suns first-round pick in 2026, and then you have the unprotected 2028, a pick swap in 29, and then
the Raptors are offering the 9th pick for KD. Obviously that's not it. Quickly, so Jakob Porto, Emmanuel Quickly, and the 9th pick for KD. Ooh. And then the Suns could trade that, keep Quickly. They might even get RJ Barrett. It's either RJ Barrett or Emmanuel Quickly. But RJ Barrett, I mean, Emmanuel Quickly has a higher ceiling, but RJ Barrett is the better player right now. Not a higher ceiling, but he has more room to improve. I think RJ Barrett's reaching his ceiling.
then a unprotected 2030 first round pick from the Orlando Magic over to the Memphis Grizzlies. So yeah, a lot of draft capital, and it seems as if like that is the reoccurring theme that I see on my timeline, and a lot of other people who are discussing this, like, oh my goodness, this is a lot of draft capital for Desmond Bane. But I'm here to tell you, I think way too many people are focusing on the wrong thing. In all honesty, it makes a lot of sense for the Orlando Magic to go in this direction for someone like Bane, and in my opinion, the much more juicier side of this transaction has everything to do with what's going on out in Memphis, because you would certainly believe someone who's been a piece of the core of what's been going on out in Memphis for the past couple of years, you would yield a bigger return than just a bunch of draft capital. That's pretty interesting. But before we go over to Memphis, just quickly, let me explain to you why trading away a lot of draft capital for Desmond Bane for the Orlando Magic really and truly is not that big of a deal. Last summer, I predicted that the Orlando Magic were going to have a breakout season. And even though, yes, the season did result in a record of 500, please don't get that 41-41 record full. This team has a lot of things going for itself. Like very special core. Franz Wagner, Paolo Banchero, Jalen Suggs, and a lot of other really great defensive wings are just overall athletes on this team that can really propel them in interesting conversations in this upcoming season. And the only reason why they were not able to reach that level of contending team is simply because of injuries. Franz Wagner, Paolo, Suggs, they all missed significant amount of time. Also, KCP, the addition of last offseason, who was supposed to provide a level of three-point shooting, veteran leadership, and consistency, yeah, that really didn't work out whatsoever. But even with all of that happening, this team still finished as the second best defensive team in the NBA. That has always been their calling card. You got one person?
Wait, what you mean? If you got one person, and it was, even if we got one person, yeah, Franz Wagner is amazing, bro. He's like low-key a good defender, like low-key a decent defender. And on top of that, like, he's a great shooter. Like, then he was like the sole reason for a couple games the Magic won like a few games later into the season. Not thinking of postseason, bro. Like, Franz Wagner is nice. He's gonna turn out to be nice. I think he's like 24, 25 or something, 23 or like, it's crazy. He's about to go insane.
Shout out to Jonathan Isaac. Also, Franz Wagner is a sneaky good defender. Jalen Suggs, a really good defender. And Paolo has continued to mature on that side of the floor as well. This team has always been a dominant force on the defensive side of the floor. They just need a lot more help offensively. They continue to struggle to shoot threes, space out the floor, and get any other scoring production outside their two stars.
We got Zach,
and Franz, and that's where Desmond Bane really aids them.
Franz Wagner isn't really a big. He's more at like the small forward spot. Even if he plays the power forward, he doesn't get rebounds. He doesn't play inside defense like that. He's just a shooter. He plays like a shooting guard. That's like what he is. He plays more like a shooting guard.
Pretty immensely. Bane last year was a sneaky good offensive weapon for the Memphis Grizzlies. He was able to space out the floor, also picked up a little bit more passing and playmaking responsibilities, especially with Ja Morant being in and out of the lineup all season long. But more importantly, the degree of consistency and another scoring punch is what he is going to provide for an Orlando Magic team that consistently finds themselves on the wrong side of the offensive ladder in the NBA. Last season, Orlando was 27th in the NBA in offensive rating. They also found themselves dead last in three-point percentage, not even scraping 32%.
I mean, their defense
from behind the arc, and also dead last in three-pointers made. These are all things that Desmond Bane will immediately answer for a team that desperately needs a lot of help on that side of the floor. And in my opinion, he also just provides way more of a scoring punch than KCP. Actually, that's not even an opinion. That's just a fact. The upgrade that you're going to see in that starting five from KCP, even the best version of him from Desmond Bane, will be significant.
10 boards,
sure, there potentially could be some limitations defensively. I certainly believe that KCP's defense at this stage of his career is overstated, and in all honesty, if it wasn't him being surrounded with other great elite defenders, I really would like to see what he looks like on that side of the floor at this point in his career, because in Denver, you could start to see it slowly slipping on a year-to-year basis. So I don't really think Orlando is going to miss that much defensive input from KCP, rather than really enjoy the amount of offensive output that they're going to receive from Desmond Bane.
Yeah.
Now, I will say, if there is one concern that I have for this team, it is how much financially they're about to commit to this team.
Damn.
Sure, Jonathan Isaac going from 25 million to 15 this upcoming season will give you a little bit more relief, and moving off of both Cole Anthony and KCP combined is around $34 million, so that's going to help out as well. But Franz's contract is about to kick in. Paolo is expected to get an extension, and also this is going to be the first year in Jalen Suggs' new contract as well. And even though Suggs' contract does go down in value as it continues to progress, you're still spending a lot of money with this core four, and I just don't necessarily know how much you can really squeeze out of this team. However, the reason why you would go all in on a roster like this, regardless of the lack of star names and the level of commitment that you made in terms of financially as well as draft capital, is because of what's going on with Indiana right now. I said this on the timeline, and I'm here to tell you as well. I truly believe there's going to be a lot of teams, especially in the Eastern Conference with this upcoming year. The Bucks are up in limbo, the Knicks are a mess, and the Boston Celtics, it's going to take them another year to kind of gather themselves, especially with the Tatum injury. He's going to be sidelined for an entire calendar year. So there's a lot of things that are up in flux out in the Eastern Conference, and seeing the Indiana Pacers make the NBA Finals, I think a lot of teams out East are going to convince themselves that they are just one trade away. One fringe all-star or even all-star caliber player can be put on their roster, and they can propel them to compete alongside the Indiana Pacers, who made it to the conference finals last year and are now in the NBA Finals. And they have somehow been able to get 2 games off of the Oklahoma City Thunder, a series that many of us thought was going to conclude in either 4 or 5. So a team like Indiana being able to surprise a lot of people, propel themselves into conversations to compete at the highest level with a roster that isn't really star-studded, a roster that was pieced together with a bunch of trades of players that other teams were not willing to commit to. I do believe there's going to be a lot of teams like the Orlando Magic who can easily convince themselves that, hey, a couple of injuries kind of roll our way, especially with Suggs, Franz Wagner, and Paolo. We add someone like Desmond Bane to the team, we can easily compete with any team in the Eastern Conference and find ourselves in a finals appearance against the Thunder or any other team out west. And in all honesty, I don't really blame them, because I do believe Orlando is a really, really good team. Another year of progression or leaping to the next status of stardom from Paolo and Franz could really put Orlando in conversations to compete at the very, very highest level. I do believe that much in that duo, and adding Desmond Bane, someone who is a 25-5 guy, giving yourself 3 players that can give you 20 on any given night. I think that does a lot more for this team than people realize, and in my opinion, not only justifies the amount of draft capital they're giving up, especially from a team that's not going to be tanking in the lottery anytime soon, but also the amount of money that they're going to commit to this roster in the next 2 to 3 years as well. Now, when it comes to the Grizzlies, this is a little bit more interesting. Last year, Memphis, for most of the season, found themselves at the top of the very competitive Western Conference. They were elite really on both sides of the floor, and if not elite, really, really good. Defensively, they've always been a solid team, but offensively this past season, they found themselves kind of building a new identity that wasn't overly dependent on Ja Morant. Many people, including myself, had my concerns on how Ja's going to fit in this offense long term, and I do believe that was some of the motivation of why they made such a significant change at the head coaching position towards the tail end of the season when things started to spiral out of control.
Yeah,
but
I think I'll be straight with the coach.
Memphis is a really, 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 really good team. The problem, however, is that the Grizzlies know from an organizational standpoint that even though they had one of the top seeds for most of the season, they are still far removed from competing at a high level. The GM himself openly acknowledged this, and I do believe trading someone like Desmond Bane really does validate a lot of people's concerns with the limitations of this core. As much as we may like or enjoy Triple J, Bane, and Ja, let's be honest with ourselves, that ceiling is second round exit at best, and they've been struggling to not only make the playoffs but make noise in the first round over the past couple of seasons, regardless of how great their regular season has been. I just have a hard time believing that you're not pivoting into a very extreme direction if the only thing you got for Bane was basically draft capital. I have a hard time believing that. And so the way I interpret this trade is that reality just set in for the Memphis Grizzlies. They knew for a fact that this team has already reached their ceiling with this core 3. It also would not have made any sense at all to keep them, knowing that they're already at their ceiling, and also knowing that that Triple J's contract is coming up, because boy can he demand a lot of money, hefty pockets for Triple J. And so would it have made sense to pay Ja, Triple J, and Desmond Bane all like $40+ million, tying up $120 million with that core three? Absolutely not. So what do? You retool. I'm not personally buying into the idea that they're about to just blow everything up, but what I do believe they're going to do is restructure around what they have in front of them, and I do believe it makes a little bit more sense to go in a direction with Ja and Triple J rather than trying to squeeze Desmond Bane in that mix, especially because of how much money he's already getting paid. It's a lot of money. It is a lot of money. And so instead of going in that direction, they'll have another year of Triple J's contract under right now, where he's only making like $20-some million before his new contract kicks in when he does sign it. And what that then allows them to do is really try to figure out who they have on their roster and what they need to do next. You can also potentially believe that this is a team that has so much bench depth that they could potentially just fulfill whatever they're missing out of Desmond Bane with some of the other players on their team that's making significantly less. That could also be true. I mean, they've been able to weather the storm with John Morant being in and out of the lineup. Maybe they can weather the storm without Desmond Bane moving forward. This is also a team that has been really good at scouting, finding a lot of quality players on low contracts, which I think is probably the greatest skill that you can have in the front office. But in the Western Conference, where we're definitely moving in a direction where 48 wins is basically going to be the bare minimum to make the playoffs in the next 2 to 3 years, I just don't know if it makes any sense to commit to a team where the two best players is John Morant and Triple J. I love both of them, but they're definitely more complementary to other circumstances that just are not the Memphis Grizzlies. This is a team that really needs to be real with themselves, and I think that's something that tends to happen in the Western Conference, and a retooling is what they desperately needed. Regardless, though, I do think we should continue to anticipate some major moves coming out of Memphis. I don't believe that trading Desmond Bane is going to be the last move, but if it is, I mean, we're about to see 4 or 5 years of Ja Morant's career just be wasted on a team that clearly is just not going to be able to compete. I have a hard time believing that a Western Conference general manager is telling themselves going into next season that the big plan is that we need to move off of Desmond Bane so we can throw the Supermax contract at Triple J. I hope that's not it, but if it is it, boy, Memphis fans, I feel sorry for you. So be on the lookout for Triple J news. Not to say that we're going to hear it this summer, because I do believe that his value is probably the lowest it has been throughout his career. He had a really bad playoff series, and also I do believe more people are starting to be convinced that his ceiling offensively, he's getting really close to it. And even on the defensive side of the floor, the silly fouls, the lack of
more than half the season plus injury. Yeah, but y'all still made the playoffs. Then what happened in the playoffs? He was healthy during he was good all the time. He wasn't out of the playoffs because of his shenanigans. Y'all made the playoffs. That's all that matters, is making the playoffs. Y'all made the playoffs and y'all couldn't do much. Was he out because of his shenanigans? No, he was out because of injury.
I do believe that Triple J is too much of their defensive identity for them to just give up on him too soon. But if the right price comes across the table, you got to take it. And I think that's what they're probably looking for in the upcoming months to potentially over the next calendar year. And then from there, if the right offer comes across, then you just restructure, retool around Ja. Because truth of the matter is, even with Triple J, I think that this team has a very clear and defined ceiling. And it's
we got swept. Yeah, you guys got swept.
Second round exit, and they've been
so what does Ja's shenanigans have to do anything? What does Ja being in trouble have to do anything? That didn't affect y'all getting swept. Alright, chat, I forgot to open this list of lucks. I got it from Breakout. Please give me something good. Pink diamond, I'll take it, I guess.
To compete even in the first round, or at times even make an appearance in the playoffs like this year. So very similar to how Orlando just convinced themselves, hey man, we're like a Desmond Bane away from competing. If you are Memphis, and quite frankly, if you're a lot of teams in the NBA, you can also convince yourself that, hey man, you know, there's a couple of teams that probably think they're closer to competing than what they are. You get on the phone and be like, hey man, you had a really great season, dog. You know what you need? You know what you need? You need yourself a defensive 4. Oh yeah, get after it. Nice gritty guy, knows his role. Get a little bit more offensively.
What's the best MC method? If you got the Go card already, you could change that for 150 KMT. If you got the Go card, the Go event card, If not, I think just sniping. Sniping is easily the best method in the game. Easily. Not even close. Like extremely easily. That's how I got to a mil, but you can't even see my MT count. Alright, y'all. Alright, man. Appreciate you coming through the stream. I'm gonna be live Friday. Sniping, doing all types of stuff. But yeah. Appreciate y'all pulling up. Make sure y'all watch the last video. Got a new song dropping tomorrow night. And yeah. How to get MT to do it. You don't even need a lot of MT to snipe it. Let's say you have like 5,000, you could just hop on Galaxy Open lowest. If you have 3,000, you can hop on Pink Diamond lowest. If you have 1,000, you can hop on 500 maximum bid filter, maximum buy filter. You got like 30k, then you got dark matter filter. If not, then just do those filters I showed you earlier, the spotlight sims. And if you really are lost, check out my video, the best snipe filters. I uploaded last Friday. I got 9k. Alright, bet. Check out the video. What you call it? Which video was it? You should be straight. Was it this one? And yeah, there we go. I appreciate y'all. I'm finna go eat. My head is pounding. Yeah, see y'all, man. W strange. W chat. You think I'm gonna buy anything under 2k? Yeah. Oh, that was a statement. I thought it was a question. Okay, Elijah. You know your sniping methods. Yeah. I'm gonna see y'all Friday. Yes, sir.